Hi, I'm Sir Dash Masong. Welcome to my Licensure Exam for Teachers Review, General Education, Part 7. Let's start. Gen Ed 31, Science, Earth Science, Weathering. What is the process by which rocks are broken down into smaller pieces by physical means, such as temperature changes or water freezing? A. Chemical weathering. B. Physical weathering. C. Erosion. Or D. Deposition. Again, what is the process by which rocks are broken down into smaller pieces by physical means, such as temperature changes or water freezing? A. Chemical weathering. B. Physical weathering. C. Erosion. Or D. Deposition. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter B, physical weathering. Actually, may clue ka na dun sa sentence. But take note, minsan hindi physical weathering yung binibigay na option. Bakit? Kasi ang physical weathering ay tinatawag din na mechanical weathering. So dito, kapag ang lumabas na choice ay mechanical weathering, ayun yung piliin mo for this question. Ayun yung process of breaking down rocks into smaller fragments without changing their chemical composition. So paano nangyayari yon? This happens through natural physical forces kagaya ng temperature changes, so merong expansion and contraction, or frost wedging, yung water freezing in crack. And pwede rin naman yung abrasion, yung pag-rub ng rocks against each other. So bakit mali yung A, C, and D? Kasi yung chemical weathering, it involves change in the chemical composition ng rock, kagaya ng oxidation or dissolution. Yung erosion naman, ito naman yung movement ng weathered rock materials. Hindi siya yung breaking down process itself. Yung deposition naman is the dropping off or settling of eroded materials in a new location. Kaya deposition. Alright, so the correct answer is letter B. Again, that's physical or mechanical weathering. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless! Gen Ed 32, Social Science, Philippine History. What historical event is commemorated on February 25 in the Philippines? A. Independence Day. B. National Heroes Day. C. EDSA People Power Revolution. Or D. Bonifacio Day. Again, what historical event is commemorated on February 25 in the Philippines? A. Independence Day. B. National Heroes Day. C. EDSA People Power Revolution. Or D. Bonifacio Day. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter C, EDSA People Power Revolution. Ano nga ba nangyari sa Philippine history natin? Alright, let's recall. Noong February 25, 1986, doon naganap yung EDSA People Power Revolution. Ito ay isang peaceful uprising led by millions of Filipinos that ended the 20-year dictatorship ng 10th President ng Philippines. Yung event na to ay tinatawag din na Bloodless Revolution. Bakit? Kasi it was largely non-violent with citizens, religious leaders, and military defectors gathering along EDSA, yung Epifanio de los Santos Avenue. Why? To demand change. Yung revolution na to, it restored democracy in the Philippines and installed Corazon Aquino as the new president. Alright, bakit mali yung ABD? Kasi yung Independence Day, sineselebrate ito tuwing June 12. So commemorating naman yung declaration of Philippine independence from Spain in 1898. Yung National Heroes Day naman, ito ay celebrated on the last Monday of August to honor all Filipino heroes. Kaya inaabangan yung last Monday ng August kasi holiday yan. Yung Bonifacio Day naman, celebrated on November 30 to honor the birthday of Andres Bonifacio. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless! Gen Ed 33, English, Grammar. Subject-verb agreement with collective nouns. The jury blank divided in their opinions about the verdict. A is, B was, C has been, or D are. Again, the jury blank divided in their opinions about the verdict. A is, B was, C has been, or D are. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter D, are. O baka may mga nalito dito ha. I-recall natin ano nga ba yung collective nouns. Yung collective nouns kagaya ng jury o di kaya committee, team, family, audience, It can be singular or plural depending on how they are used in a sentence. Kailangan mong ma-analyze carefully yung sentence. Ito yung tip. When the group acts as a single unit, the verb is singular. Example nun, the jury is unanimous. Okay. However, kung yung members naman of the group are acting individually or have different views or opinions, the verb is plural. Okay, let's analyze now the sentence. Meron kang phrase dito na in their opinion. So, anong sinasabi nun? It indicates that the jury members have different views, so the verb must be plural, making R the correct choice. So, bakit mali si A, B, C? Kasi lahat ito ay singular. So, si is ay singular na present tense. Si was naman, singular past tense. Si has been, singular present perfect verb. Meron kang phrase na their opinions. Ano? So, it signals that the jury members are acting individually, requiring a plural verb. So, the correct answer is letter D, R. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Gen Ed 34, Mathematics. Multiplication of fractions. What is the product of 2/3 and 3/4? A. 5/12. B. 6/12. C. 1/2. D. 5/7. Again, what is the product of 2/3 and 3/4? A. 5/12. B. 6/12. C. 1/2 or D. 5/7. Pause this video and try to solve it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter C, 1/2. Okay, maraming ways to solve it. If you know the advanced method, ayun na yung gawin mo para makatipid ka ng time. I will show you the step-by-step solution, especially for those who are still struggling in mathematics, lalo na sa mga fractions. So, paano nga ba sinusolve ito? Siyempre, sulat mo na yung fractions, no? 2/3 times 3/4. Next, multiply the numerators together. Ang numerator mo dito ay 2 and 3. So, ang product niya ay 6. Next, multiply the denominators together. So, 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, so now write the product as a fraction. 2/3 times 3/4 is 6/12. Next, nakita mo sa choice na meron ng 6/12, letter B. Sir, ayan na ba yung tamang sagot? And common error yun, teachers, huwag magmadali Make sure yung last step, simplify the fraction by dividing both numerator and denominator by their GCF, yung greatest common factor. Ang GCF nito ay 6. So, 6 divided by 6 and 12 divided by 6 equals 1/2. So, the correct answer is letter C. So, pwede mong i-review to if nahihirapan ka pa sa fractions. Again, don't forget the last step. You have to simplify the fraction by dividing both the numerator and denominator by their greatest common factor. So, the answer is letter C. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless! Gen Ed 35, Filipino, Panitikan. Ang akdang pampanitikan na nagsasalaysay ng isang pangyayari o kaganapan na mayroong simula, gitna at wakas ay tinatawag na blank. A. Maikling kwento. B. Tula. C. Sanaysay. Or D. Dula. Again, ang akdang pampanitikan na nagsasalaysay ng isang pangyayari o kaganapan na mayroong simula, gitna at wakas ay tinatawag na blank. A. Maikling kwento. B. Tula. C. Sanaysay. Or D. Dula. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter A. Maikling kwento. Baka nalimot na yung panitikan natin, i-recall natin. Yung maikling kwento ay isang akdang pampanitikan na nagsasalaysay ng isang pangyayari o kaganapan na mayroong simula, gitna at wakas. Take note of that. Ito ay karaniwang maiisang pangunahing tauhan at tunggalian at maaaring basahin sa isang upuan lamang, kaya maikling kwento. Okay, ano nga ba itong BCD? Tula, sanaysay at dula. Yung tula ay may sukat at tugma at hindi kinakailangang magsalaysay ng isang kompletong pangyayari na may simula, gitna at wakas. Yung sanaysay naman ay mali kasi ito ay naglalahad ng opinyon o kaisipan ng may akda, hindi isang katang-isip na salaysay ng pangyayari. Yung dula naman ay isang akdang itinatanghal sa entablado, sa stage. At may mga tauhang gumaganap, so hindi ito isang akdang binabasa lamang. So the correct answer is letter A. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Hashtag, sana makatulong. If you want a free digital copy of this reviewer, pinamimigay ko po ng libre. How? Just comment on this video, free reviewer, and I will send you the link. And for more reviewers, please feel free to visit my social media account, Sir Dash Academy. Available sa YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. I suggest punta ka sa YouTube, hanapin mo yung playlist. Kinumpile ko lahat ng reviewers doon. Hanapin mo na lang. Gumawa rin ako ng reviewer per domain. For example, you need further review sa Prof Ed, kaya Gen Ed, or specialization, hanapin mo na lang doon. Sana makatulong. Again, sa YouTube po, nandun yung playlist. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless!